So I got my map ready. This is where I'm going this morning. I'm on my way into the city center of Kamloops, BC. I have a few jobs to do today. I have a day off because I've had a model simply not show up or not respond. It's actually all too common for models, or that would be girls that I offer free photo shoots to simply not show up. I think they book my time before they actually think about it. And then they get anxious about something, and rather than tell me they're anxious, they simply don't respond. Early on, as a photographer, I would get actually quite upset. But I've been doing this now for about 15 years, so I'm used to it. So now I book far more people than I actually need, because I know many of them simply won't show up. So I only consider shooting models when I have a project to work on, and the rest of the time I charge my standard rate. And of course, clients who have made a deposit are far more reliable. My first stop and my first chore today is the laundromat, and they tell me it's fun. Lots of not working or not in order signs. Beautiful, nice day in Kamloops, nice beautiful tree. And we get to the adult superstore. I'm not showing you much of Kamloops because my battery died. Now I've got to go on to do the more important chores. A few days ago, someone asked me what my rates are and to give them a quote. My quote was an hourly rate for a minimum of 2 hours. They thought about it for a day or so and then sent half of the deposit for a 1-hour photo session. I responded that my minimum session is 2 hours, as per the quote. I mentioned that the minimum amount of time is there for a bunch of reasons, but the reason that I gave them was that it often takes even an hour to get to and an hour to get back from a photo shoot. You're looking at some of the driving I have to do to just go to the laundromat. So this would-be, quote, client thought that it was unjustified to have a minimum of a 2-hour shoot. I replied that if she has any trouble getting a refund, to get back to me. She said of course she won't have any trouble getting a refund. and she won't need my help. But one of my chores today is to figure out how to get into PayPal and return her money to her. Of course, this photography business is really easy. You just point the camera at beautiful women. No, you point the camera at women and shoot them beautifully. So here I am at Starbucks Coffee, sitting in the parking lot, drinking coffee, getting ready to edit some images. Can't edit without coffee. Well, I just met Lance, and he's working on his own school bus. What year is it?
It's a 98.
Yeah, he just bought it a month ago, and we're just chatting about this kind of lifestyle. As I've mentioned many times before, people come by to talk to me just because I'm in a bus. They either have a bus, or it seems they dream of having a bus. And it's always fun to have these conversations. He has a couple of girls. He's making it a real pretty bus. It's a few feet longer than this one, and it's going to be pretty luxurious compared to this. He's working, and he's going to be using it to help him travel with his young girl. It's good to see good parents doing good things for the kids. Well, it's about 4 hours later. Been editing images, not too many, and communicating with a few of the models I'll be shooting this week and next. This is an image I shot just before I left Vancouver. The next is my first shoot in Kamloops while my truck was stuck on the side of the highway. And if I looked like I had a nap, it's because I did have a nap. I'm about to head off, find some dinner and a place to hang out for the night. I made my own dinner, and I've made my way all the way back to the McDonald's that I found, where I can buy $1 coffee and sit there using the Wi-Fi for about 2 hours while this video uploads. So don't forget to subscribe and like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll go into Starbucks and upload the video to you. Have a good day, a good night, and keep on trucking.